Showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. Hits into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas A&M. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back. It's Tootin. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Tight end makes the grab. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
2nd and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Tootin. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Some hard running there through a tackle. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
Turn begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Dropping back, it's Sullivan. There's a screen pass to the running back. The defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a
Great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Aggies! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Tootin. Bringing pressure. On a pass rush, gets home.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And the punt's in now, on to kick it away. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Tootin. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Back-to-back deep shots. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They miss this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Fights off a defender. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down to some
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's got it inside the 15. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to pass. It's Tootin. It's a short completion of the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
That completion makes it second down. Looking to throw it again. Looking for his back. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, the offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
But when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Sullivan. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Powering through. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Running with purpose. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Aggies will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point makes it 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. Back to throw is Tootin. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. He's at the 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. It's Tootin. Short connection to the tight end here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this 1st half.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Running back with the football. As the 1st down is still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's good for Fighting Texas A&M.
Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Texas A&M 42, Auburn.
The Aggies will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. A lot of work to do in the 2nd half. Down big, and they get something going right now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw. It's Tootin. This time it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their 2nd routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They tackle it. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
He's brought down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Grabbed by the receiver. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job in knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback keeps it here. And tackled there by the defense. The quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the read option. The defender commits down to the back. He does a nice job of being able to see that, pulls it out, and it gets upfield north and south for the 1st down.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Breaking tackles. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Sullivan. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's how you finish a play. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Tootin. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but...
And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point goes up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Auburn, 21.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's running out of time here. They're going to scramble now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 60 in punt formation to kick it away.
The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. The Auburn offense back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Tootin. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The offense threatening now, first and goal.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Auburn. Has just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Turn begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Hand it off. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. The offense just takes a knee here. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Auburn.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up.
221 Wade, 221 cooler. Ready, go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quick dart to the right. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ballgame. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.